So good morning all of you. So we are in the discussion of the edit queries and we started with couple of properties, table level properties, column level properties, and then we stopped at the end of edit queries and append queries. I guess these two need to be covered. So let me open. So mainly edit queries is nothing but like modifications on the source data. Now so these two topics are very important. These two topics are very important. Edit queries, did I covered or not? Can anyone confirm? I hope no, right?
Oh, no, brother.
Okay.
So,
So edit queries, mainly the merge queries is nothing but joining multiple tables or two tables also. Joining two tables or multiple tables. If you guys from any database background or if you guys from Excel background, there is a VLOOKUP concept. VLOOKUP. Whenever you want to compare the two sheets based on key column, then we can go ahead with merge queries. Here also we can see how to join the two tables, and then what are the join types available, and then append queries. So append query is nothing but, so meantime I'm just opening the SQL server as well. So append query is nothing but, assume that we have a two table or two result set. Let's say this is one table. Let's say this is one table. Let me check, do we have, yeah, so we have a product details. Let me make a duplicate copy, or I will show in the screen here. Okay, so what I mean to say, so assume that I have one table here. I have table 1, also I have a table 2 here. So here I have, for example, 3 column. In this table also having the 3 column or even more columns also, no harm. Here assume that we have a employee ID, okay, and the name of the employee and salary here. And second, this is assume that this is a T1 table 1. I'm taking one more table, T2 table. Here also having the ID and then name, salary. So here assume that 1 2 3 records available, 3 records available here, 4 and 5 and 6. See, assume that this is for maybe Asia region data, okay, and the same format we are getting from different region, maybe America region, America. So what I want, usually this also employee information only, this is also employee information only. We need to combine both the data. We need to combine both the data, nothing else. So whenever you want to combine the data, then we need to go with the append queries. And whenever you want to combine two result set, to I'm sorry, combine two results data into making a one table. So I will show you here what I'm trying to explain in the SQL server so that you guys can easily understand. So we can relate with the SQL server. I mean, some people know SQL, some people doesn't know SQL. Whoever don't know, so you can ignore it. You can ignore it. So select star from, yeah. So employee table is there, and same way I'm hoping there is a one more table also. Okay, see this one. So this is what I'm trying to explain. There is a two tables. One is the employee ID, name, salary, department. Here if you see, there are four employees. In this table there are two employees. Okay, so what I want is, if you run this one, is showing as a two result set. What I want is, I want to make this as a single result set. For example, there is a keyword in union all. Now listen carefully, see the bottom, this is the first table. This is second table, this is third table. So whenever you want to perform the union all, just to combine the two result set and make it as a single result set, then we need to use a append queries. This is straightforward, but coming to joins only, they're a little bit tricky. We need to understand. First, we'll complete the append queries, then we'll move to the merge queries. So both are similar, but a little bit tricky. So the next one, first we'll finish this append query. Okay, you understand, right, in the SQL? So let me pull the same data into here also. Even what we can do, you can enter data also. Hopefully we can copy like this, copy with the header, not everything, first two tables. You can paste it like this also. The first row of the data you pass that has a promoted to column headers. Yes, that is expected only. This is employee table. The next one is even you can connect to get data and you can extract it. You can do both the wells also. Okay, I'm just showing you. This is like employee, like India employee, something. Whatever the table name doesn't matter. So now look at the data. We have two table. One is employee, another one is employee India. So what is my intention? I would like to combine these two table. I want to make it as a one table. Then we need to go with the append queries. So go to edit queries. Go to edit queries. Select the table which are you are going to append. So right click on this. Not right click. There is a last option append queries and merge queries. These two options already available. If you see the right side here, I don't know how many of you are able to see here, and there is a merge queries and append query. When I keep the cursor in the append queries, I have two options. Append queries is nothing but combining the two table, but when I go with the append query, the existing employee table gets overwritten. That means this table will be changed. So what I want, I would like to make it as a new query and then modify it. Then append queries as a new. So are you going to join the, are you going to combine two tables or more than two tables? If you say two tables, then first one is the employee table. The second one will be the employee India table. That's it. But if I say three table, now it will ask you three or more table, then what is a one more table? Like this, you can keep on adding. So these are the tables. I'm just trying to combine it. Okay. So that is what about the, I'm just cancelled. Again, I'm just trying to open. I have only two tables only. I'm just going with employee India. Click on OK button. Now see here, the append one, we got a data. Now if you want to rename, you can rename it. For example, like employee final info or final employee final table. Now the question for you guys, try before coming tomorrow. Now assume that employee table having another couple of more columns extra here. Maybe a phone number or maybe some different columns, address, what and all. I'm repeating, employee table having more columns, but when I go to employee India having only four columns. So if the columns are more in one table, will it still go for the append queries? The answer is very simple, but please try before coming tomorrow and then let me know. That is the case number one. The case number two, are you guys making note or not? The second case is the both the table having the same column only, but assume that unfortunately the column names are little bit different. For example, the employee table I have a EMP name, but employee India table assume that there is a only name. I'm repeating, both the tables are having four columns only, but one table having the column names are different. Is it still go for the append queries or not? So these are the two cases. Try and let me know tomorrow. And the next one is I'm just moving to the same way merge queries also. So as I told you, the merge query is nothing but joining the multiple tables. For example, I'll take the best example. Wherever you go, employee table, department table will be the better whenever starting our new learnings. Always go with the small tables so that you can easily understand. So this one, if you perform union all, okay, the all queries combine union, intersect, except operation must have equal number of columns. This is a known issue in SQL Server, but don't expect the same issue, same error message in the Power BI desktop. Okay, forget everything. So this is what my requirement. What I want is, my requirement is the output looks like, I need to join this two table. Output would be like only employee name comma department name. That means from the first table I want only employee name, second table I want to get the department name. So if we have this kind of situation, then we need to join these two table based on the common column between both the table. In this table we have department id, in this table we have department id. So based on these two columns, if 100 matches, then this guy a person belongs to HR department. That's how I'm just going to conclude. So that is what about the joins. I will show you one join here, how to use syntax. I mean, whoever interested to get some knowledge, you can get it. For example, employee table as or inner join with the department on employee table dot dept id equal to department table dot dept id. So if you mention star, what will happen? All the columns from the both the table, all the columns from the both the table, as you could see here, these four columns from the first table, these two columns from the second table. But but let me run all the queries and see. So tell me one thing, how many employees available in the employee table? Can anyone unmute and tell me?
Four. Sorry, five.
Sorry?
Four.
4. Okay. So, but as a output after joining, as a output inner join, I'm just going based on the department ID. So how many employees are coming out finally output? Only 3.
Three.
The
Three are
one
coming
D guy is not coming. Why? Anyone tell me why this employee is not coming as output?
because no matching column between the two tables.
We have matching column. Department ID is there. Department ID is there.
Yeah, the department ID 400 is not available in department table.
Exactly. So voice is breaking for Midun. How about others? Able to see? Able to hear
Yes,
my
sir.
voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here, yeah, perfect. So here we have a mapping column, but unfortunately this 400 is not available in the second table. That's why this person as is not coming in our output. So that is what the functionality of the inner join here. Inner join is nothing but inner join is nothing but matching records from the both the table. Matching records from the only matching records from both tables. So sometimes you might be asking, I want to see the all the employees. Okay, I want to see the all the employees first. If they belongs to any of the department, okay. If they not belongs to any of the department, simply make it as a null, something like this. If that case, if you want to get the all the employee, then make it as a left table. Left is nothing but, okay, get me all the records from the left side table. What is the left side here? Employee. Right side means department. So get me all the records from the employee table blindly, and then go and compare with the right side table. If matches, get me the records, or else simply place the null records. See now these two only for the second table. What is happening here? I hope you're understanding. If you have a situation you want to see all the employees blindly, doesn't matter if you have 10,000, 20,000, it will simply print. Then it will go for the second table. If ID matches, get me the respective name. If not matching, here is not matching, 400 null value. That's the reason the department also will be matching as a null. Okay, the same features even available within our Power BI desktop. So I want a department table first. Let me have department table into my Power BI desktop. Right click and copy with header. Department. So now go to the edit queries. Same like I want employee table, department table to be joined. So I will select any one of the table. Go to the merge queries as a new. See, again repeating, merge queries or merge queries as a new, both are 100% same. Okay, don't get confused. So department table. Now as you could see here, the first table and this is second table, and there is a mapping column between both of them. Department ID and department ID matches. Here also we have joint types here. It will support 6 types of joints. 6 types of joints. Inner join, you guys know, just now we understand. If I go for the left outer join or left join, both are same. You know what is left outer join. Same way right outer join and full outer join. First we'll understand one by one. Let's say inner join. What is the functionality of the inner join? Matching records from the both the table. Why is not enabled? I think we need to select the column names, department and department like this. See, the selection has matched 3 out of 4 records. It is indirectly telling I just compared already 100, 200, 300. Only one record is not matching. That is out of 4, 3 is matching. Click on OK button. Anyone has any questions? So this is what inner join. You can rename this one inner join. Now again take a employee table. Right click. Sorry. Go to merge queries as a new. So this time I will take the department table. Left outer join. Click on OK button. Now you might be asking, it's showing as only first table column name. Where is the second table column names? Usually there is an icon here. Click on this one. Now it will enable the columns. For example, you don't like department ID. Click on the OK button. See now, HR IT is coming. This fourth one will be coming as a null here. Fourth one would be coming as a null here. So that is what about the left outer join. The opposite to left outer join, we have a right outer join also. We have a left join or left outer join, both will be same. So I'll go for the right outer join. So now the priority will be given to the right side table here. The priority would be given to right side table. You will understand. Okay, when I go for the right outer join, you will understand. Department ID, click on OK button. Now here I'm selecting department name. Click on OK button. Now tell me what you guys understand. Someone unmute and can you please explain?
It will display all the records from the right table, and left table it will mark as none.
Okay, so let me show you left side, right side table. This is what our table, yes or no? So what is the right side table here? Which table I'm taking as the right side? See, there is no logic here. When I go back once again, now see this one. Sorry, see this one. Right side is nothing but what are the bottom table? What are the bottom table? Or as you can see, select and the bracket is all from the second matching from the first table. Left and right you can compare to our first table or second table. Okay, all records from the second table would be called as a right side. So now tell me, all the records from the right side table or second table is, which is nothing but all from department table. Blindly 100, 200, 300 it will print. Again what will happen? Take the 100, go and compare it. 200, fortunately we have two people, that's why it is coming as a 2%. That's why the 2% coming, even the B and the C both are coming to 200 department only, because multiple persons can be in that same department, right? Obviously we need to get the duplicates also. I mean duplicates in the sense like more matching records. When it comes to 400, when it comes to I'm sorry 300, when it come to third department 300, it look for the 300 into the first table, nobody is there. That's why it's simply marking as a null for the 300 department. 300 simply it will be marking here. See this one, admin department, no one is there. That is what about the till now. Anyone has any questions? So we covered inner join, left, right join, and a full outer join. See, a full outer join I could say left plus right, left plus right I could say. There are two more. One is left anti, left anti, and right anti. If you understand left join, this opposite to left join. Right outer join, opposite to right outer join. I will explain it, don't worry. So now let's try to understand what is a full outer join. It's a very, very important topic. And sorry, yeah. I'm taking one more. Merge queries as a new. Same department table, department ID, department ID. I will go with the full outer join. Can anyone tell me what is expected value? So take the one column. Now see this one. If we take only this table, okay, without this fourth record, without our fourth record, or we can say first four record, will it form as a left outer join? Will you agree or not? If you remove the fourth record, fourth entry, okay, assume that this is not there, so then this will form as a like right outer join. So what is happening here? Left outer join plus right outer join is combining both the results. So you might be thinking why it is coming as a only once. If you're combining left plus right outer join, should supposed to be displayed two times, right? When it displaying two times, it's duplicate, it's meaningless. So whenever we have the multiple times, it will be display only once only. But if you have really actually duplicate records from the both the table, then it will display. Keep in mind, okay? So I'm sure you will get to understand this left plus right outer join. And if you have any confusion, we have we have Venn diagrams. When diagrams, assume that this is the employee table, and so this is a department table. This is the department table. So employee, how many people are there? 4 people are there. For example, let me take the pen. So we have a person here. We have no. We will go for the common values. Okay. So what is the common records here? 100, 200, 400. 1 second. 100, 200, 400. So here 100, 200 and 400. So usually in the right side table, what is there? 100 is there, 200 is there, but 300 is there. This is a department table. Department table. Now, as you can see, 100 is matching, 200 is matching, only this 300 is not matching. So actually it's supposed to be like this. So 100 should come in this place, and 200 also come in this way. This is a common area, right? And this is the 400, and this is the 300. So if we take only left outer join, only left outer join, only this part, correct or not? Only this part. So that means wherever the first round is there, for example, let me take different color. I don't know. Okay. So this part only, either left outer join means all the records from left side table and matching this part also will be coming into picture. Right outer join means opposite to this one. All from this and matching also 100, 200 also will come into picture. 100, 200 also will come into picture. So what about full outer join now? Tell me. Now only simple, right? 100, 200, 300 and 400. Doesn't matter. Look for the all the department. Take all the people. That's it. That is what called as a full outer join. Full outer join. Now tell me what is the left anti now. So left anti means 100, 200 and 400 is there, and here 300 is there. So left anti is nothing but which is there in the left side table, which means employee table, not there in the right side table. Now anyone tell me what is output if I go for the left anti? I'm repeating the definition. The record should be there in the first table or left side table, or should not be there in the right side table. That is what called as a left anti. Only output 400, right? Left anti
Yes.
should be there in the left and not in right. So that is what about the left anti. Now let me quickly showcase. Full join. The last one will be, you will get as output as a 400. See now. So let me change this one only. Right anti, you will get as a only 300. It's a hidden actually. You want number also. So 300. So that is what about the merge queries and append queries. It's a very important topics. I'm just saving this one. Anyone has any questions till now? If they're asking any questions from edit queries, definitely you will get one question from this one. Okay. Or whenever you have a situation, you people working somewhere, and can make a note of this one. So join the tables. Okay. And then continue working with the Power BI desktop. So the next options would be, so next options would be like so column level nothing was there, column level, so nothing was there. Did I pet anything is pending here? Unpivot, I think everything discussed, maybe except minor one or two. And table level also, except the function, everything should be done. Merge queries, append queries also. And if you right click on this also, everything has been covered. And whatever showcasing in the right side, all the apply steps will be recorded. If you want to control Z one step backward, you need to keep removing like this. Automatically whatever you applied will be gone now. Okay. So now next couple of minutes we will try to understand the tabs here. Next couple of minutes, like discussion of each tabs. See, most of the properties we covered already, but we will just spend another half an hour of time. We'll try to understand. Okay, discussion of the each tab. The first one is the home button. Anyone has any questions? Another one is a transform, add column, view, and help. So help is done already. Why? Because if you go to help, the same window whichever you see in the Power BI desktop also, see when I go to help option, the what are the same properties, it will also come into the here also. So you no need to worry about the help, and you can ignore this one. The next one would be the next one would be we'll try to finish smaller one, and then we'll take the like. Now let's try to understand the what is there in the view property. So here, okay, the main one is, for example, the query level setting. Sometimes by mistake if you close it, you will get it from the query settings. That is what about the first option, the view option, in a sense like what are the options you want to display on the screen here, nothing else. Okay, and the formula bar will be here. As you can see, whatever the option you are selecting, for example here, and see this one, it is showing some background expression here, okay, which we may not be able to understand, but that is what about expression. You don't need to worry about this whatever showing here. I'm just showcasing that. If you don't like to display on the screen, go to the view, you can uncheck this one. The formula bar will be gone. Formula bar will be gone. So now the monospace, I don't know how many of you observed very closely. Look at the screen. Look at the screen background also. When I select this monospace, the little bit font is, spacing is increasing. Able to see the differences? So nothing else. The monospace will be like more spatial will be getting, and show white spaces. So we don't have any white spaces here. You just ignore this property at the moment. For example, when you have the, for example, I would like to go to the day name. Then you can mention is a go to column, select this column. See now this column got highlighted. So this is okay, but whenever you have huge number of tables, that case, for example, this is very handy. Now let's say, let me scroll right. I would like to go to ship date. I would like to go to ship date, but I don't know where it is. Then ship date. Select this one. Click on OK button. Now see it's got highlighted. Okay, so always allow. This also you can ignore it. And advanced editor already you guys know. Whenever you want to see the what is the base of this one, are we taking this table data, for example fact internal sales, are we taking from the Excel file or SQL server or where it is, then we need to go ahead. For example, just now we get employee table, right? Now click on this advanced editor. Now see, is it showing as a SQL server symbol here? It is showing as a some JSON query and binary text format, and employee ID integer, employee name text is automatically we created, right? It is not even showing Excel file or not even showing the SQL or database name here. That's because it's on demand table, right? That is what about the edit queries and dependent queries. Query dependent will be the whole model will be open in a diagrammatic way. See this one. Let me maximize. Let me little bit increase the font right side. There is a increasing the font also. Okay. Even you can drag like this. Using cursor, you can drag like this. Now this is what I mean to say. This is what. See this one. When I select the department, merge one, full join and all, this and all got highlighted automatically. This and all got highlighted. Now, one second. Okay. So now let's see. When I say SQL Server, Advanced DW is a SQL Server database. Under this DB, we got this table, two table, three table. How many tables we are taking for the database? So this is what you will be getting like this. So nothing much to do with this one. If you want to find out like how many Excel file data we have it, how many tables we have it, the symbol, see this one. This is what very, very important. For example, let me showcase quickly. This is very, very handy. I will quickly take one Excel file data. I don't know what is this file. The symbol it will display. Yeah, that's what I would like to highlight here, nothing else. So now go to edit queries. We got employee. Where is employee? No. Go to home button, refresh a preview. Yeah, sheet name. Sorry, we haven't renamed, right? We got the sheet name here. Now right click on the sheet one. I'm sorry. Go to the view and click on the query dependency. Maximize. See now. This is what about the actually it's supposed to come Excel symbol. Excel symbol also supposed to come, but anyhow it's coming as a file symbol. Okay. This coming as a DB symbol. This coming as a normal table. Normal table symbol in the sense like enter data symbol. Enter data symbol. That is what by seeing the symbol also you will come to know, okay, this is a file. We are taking this table from the file, something like this. So that is what about the view tab also. Anyone has any questions on these two tabs? Now the backward. The next one is add a column. Already you guys know most of the here, and the column from the example we have discussed. Custom column. For example, select the table, you will comes to know. Column from the example we have either from the all the columns or only selected columns. Custom column, invoke functions I postponed, and index column already we have discussed. Duplicate a column, conditional column, everything we have discussed here. Can anyone confirm? Any doubts within this area? Okay. So the next one is now what are the column you are selecting? For example, city. It is showing some format option, lowercase, uppercase, capital letter, trim. I think we discussed everything here. For example, when you select any of the column and right click on this, go to sorry transform. As you can see the same options here. Maybe here is one or two options extra. Add a prefix or add a suffix. For example, assume that we have a customer name. Okay, so I would like to, I think, where is the column? I think maybe I chosen some only limited columns. Yes, Abhay. So whenever we have the name, assume that, and before the name you want to add a Mr. and Mr. something like this. Maybe here I removed some columns. It seems like a okay. I will showcase employee table. Choose a columns. First name, middle name, and last name. So what I want is before first name I would like to add as a Mr. and Mrs. something like this. Where if the case gender equal to M, then add as a miss something like this, or you can go for the blind hardcode add a prefix also. So the values the Mr. Click on the OK button. See now it added a one more column with the duplicate of first name and then adding as a Mr. something like this. So nothing else. That is what about the adding a prefixes. Okay, and if you go back, if you give it a space, you will get as a one space in between. So that is what about the formatting options. And also extract length, first character, last character, range, text before delimiter, text after delimiter. These are all like a normal English only, nothing much. If you want to get the length of the column, yes you can. Already we have discussed couple of things. If you go to parser, XML or JSON format, this you can ignore it as of now, JSON and XML. If it is an integer column, you will get a couple of more options also, adding, multiply, subtraction, divided by. For example, for this column I would like to add 100 extra. Now I'm adding, so how much you are going to add? 100 rupees. The total column will become as a 101. Now scroll right, see this one, 101, 102. The current column, whatever you're going to add it. That is what about the, like, not only for this one, go to any numeric sales amount column, total product cost, select this one. Now go here, whatever you want to multiply, subtract, divide, and modulo, percentage. And if you go to scientific characters, power value, square, and absolute value means even though we have negative number, it will display as a positive number. Okay, so these are all we have a functions in the DAX. That time also it will repeat. For example, trigonometry function, sine, cosine, these are all like in needless. Rounding function, for example, round up, round down, round function, these three are important. I will discuss now only. Okay, this all you can ignore it. Now round function is, let's say I don't want 4 decimal now. 4 decimal now, I would like to mark it as the next nearest value. Then you can simply display as a round function. Now decimal places I'm making as a 0. Click on OK. Click on OK button. Now see this one. All the columns are coming as, for example, 2171. If you scroll a little bit, go up. What is the product cost? See this one, 2171. If the decimal value is greater than 0.5, then it will display as a, like, next nearest max value. If it is less than 0.5, then it will be displayed as a only integer numbers only. Let me check, do we have any greater than 0.5 something here? Everything is a 0.1, 0.2, 0.2 only. I don't see any number greater than 0.5. It's okay. That's okay, no worries. So same thing here. When I say rounding up, right, what will happen? It will round it to the next nearest max value. For example, 2172 will become 2172, 1913 will become. Okay, that is what about the round up. Up means next. So if you go round down means what will happen? It will exclude the decimal values. Down means 2171, something like this. 2171, 2171. I will showcase. One is round down. See this one, 2171 only. It is not rounding to the next max value. Down, right? Take the as these values. Total product cost, and round up means 2171 will become the 2172. See this one. It will completely, doesn't matter is a 0.2 or 0.5 or zero point 0.9. It will go to the next integer number. So that is what about the rounding function. These all will come as part of DAX. We will discuss that time. If you have any date columns, then it will enable. If you say string columns, it will not be enabled. I mean, any other string column should be, hopefully shouldn't be enabled. Anyhow, still is coming, but disable mode, as you can see here. So now assume that I have a date column. Okay, same, you know, right? I want to extract the year, a month, or something like this. You can, without writing some formula also, you can get it. For example, I won't like to get as a year. See, one more extra column. Very simple way. Very simple way. We are adding as a one more way. And select the date column and go to date here. For example, I want to only a day of this one. Name of the day, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, something like this. Okay. So you just try this one. I mean to say is very easy and not that much complexity here. For example, this is related to time. If you have any of the time here, I don't have time column here. Maybe your transaction table will check any timestamp, then we can discuss. So here also we don't have timestamp. We have only 00 format only 12 o'clock. Now see, it's got enabled. Like if you want to extract the only hour, you will get as a 12 only here. Correct? See now. I mean 12 o'clock in the sense 0. Initial night 12 o'clock is 0. If you have 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something like this. So add columns also done. Anyone has any question, but it's very important. You guys sit sometime and try exploring yourself and come up with the questions tomorrow. Any questions within? Okay, great. So the next one is home button. You guys know from day one I'm using close and apply, close and apply, new source. If you want to get the new source, whatever recently connected sources, enter queries, and data source settings also we have understand, like it will give the complete information about that particular table. Let's say if you select the sheet 1, if you click on the data source settings, it will give you the Excel file location, right? So it will give the complete how many data sources we are using as of now. Only two, right? Most of the tables are from the SQL, one Excel file from them like a desktop. I mean my local machine or file system. So manage parameters. This is the only topic is pending. Refresh previews, normal refresh. Properties, enable load, include in refresh. I mean report refresh. This also we have understand. Advanced queries, as I told you, this property also as part of table level properties we understand initially. Advanced editor also we understand. Now manage is nothing but delete duplicate reference. This also as part of column level. If you right click on this one, I think somewhere the property will come. Yeah, this one, delete, rename and duplicate. This also as part of here it will come. I mean to say, if you cover table level, or column level, this everything will be covered, but still I'm just covering. Now choose a column also we understand here, the choose option will come here, and remove the, these are all shortcuts here. I mean to say, split column we understand, group by we understand, order buying also we understand, ascending order or descending order, these are all like a shortcuts. For example, let's apply A to Z. M is coming first. If I say descending order, S will come first, single is coming first. So keep rows understand, remove rows also we understand, and first row is a text data type here, and this is nothing but a convert option. Yes or no? Right click on the column, there is an option called here change a type. Everything same, right? So replace values. So anyone has any questions on the home button? So why I'm telling, usually I can skip this one, but you people will think that these topics and all we haven't discussed, but to be honest, already we have discussed. The only pending is transform here. Transform also most of the property will be understand already. So whatever I'm just pending, I'm just loading it down. Okay. So overall tomorrow one is like parameters. The next one will be, these all group by already discussed. Use as a first row, reverse rows, count rows, transpose, direct data type, and pivot is done. Pivot, replace, unpivot, move, convert to list, split column, format also we discussed. Extract, pass, scientific, structured columns. R query also available. Whomever knows already R scripting, they can integrate this also. Yes, yeah. So I think only one topic is pending, parameters. We will spend maybe our first 50 minutes of time. 50 minutes of time, and then so the next topic would be Power BI service and DAX. Okay. Tomorrow I'm sure I will make sure that I'll be connecting at least 1 hour. We'll get started with the Power BI service. I'm stopping here. Anyone has any questions? Hello. Okay then. See you tomorrow.